David Bowie was absolutely legendary. This trailer, on the other hand, is a load of old arse. Hey people, my name's Jim and you have landed on Planet Rewind, and I just had to talk about this trailer. I just had to, because David Bowie is one of my favourite, he is my favourite musicians of all time. He is. You know, people like to talk about Prince, Michael Jackson. For me, it's Bowie. And if you're gonna do it, if you're gonna make that plunge and do a David Bowie biopic, it has to be perfect. And I'm going into this with unfair expectations. I really, really am, because the man is just so distinct, so memorable, so phenomenal, so otherworldly. His music's glorious. His style was, you know, just beyond anything we'd ever imagined. I don't think there's ever been an artist like Bowie. So you've got even more on the line, because it's such a specific artist to get right. And we're already starting with a bad place with this trailer, because this isn't an official movie. The Bowie family do not want a biopic made about Bowie. Bowie did not want a biopic made about him, which is frustrating for me, because I actually do want to see this story. I've got to be honest. I do want to see this story. I genuinely do. I think the whole story of Bowie in the 70s morphing into Ziggy Stardust is a fascinating one to tell. But Bowie didn't want it made. His family doesn't want it made. So already you've got that on your back, where you're just literally ignoring the wishes of the man himself, ignoring the wishes of the family, and just saying, fuck it. We know better than Bowie. We're going to just make a film about his life because we know better than the man who lived it. So already you've got me not vibing with you. So there's your first problem. It's an immoral endeavour. Second problem is the guy playing Bowie, Johnny Flynn. I do not know what to say. I don't know what he's going for. I don't know if there's another artist called David Bowie, right? And I've just not heard of him. And this is a film about him, because he's playing someone else.
Hello.
Name?
David Bowie.
Yeah, he doesn't nail Bowie's voice, doesn't nail his mannerisms, doesn't look like him. He, for me, sounds like Captain Jack Sparrow from Pirates of the Caribbean. Or even Mick Jagger. The voice is more appropriate for Mick Jagger than David Bowie. I don't know what he's thinking. I genuinely don't. Bowie, you have to get right. People have been talking about years who would play Bowie, because it's so specific. It's such a difficult one to cast. And you just get this guy who looks nothing like him, sounds nothing like him. The only thing he captures about Bowie in this is the wardrobe. The wardrobe looks pretty cool in this trailer. It looks like Bowie from that time, with the long hair and the hats and the dresses. I like the wardrobe in general, I guess. And you know what? I was swept up in this trailer because I really want to see this story. I really, really do. I think that story is one of the most incredible music stories of all time. The way that Bowie was struggling with his career. He was making great records, but they weren't, you know, world-beating records. And then he literally appeared on Top of the Pops as this red-headed, otherworldly alien, pointed at the camera, and that was it. Ziggy Mania. And I love it. I love that whole, how he has influenced so many musicians since, through creating something bigger than himself, and creating just one of the most memorable images ever of Ziggy Stardust. And I do want to see that depicted, I must say, but I feel like I'm just going to be disappointed, because it's just going to be bland. There will be no Bowie music in this. Nothing, not a fucking note of Bowie. And Bowie's music is so... I can't even describe Bowie's music sometimes. He is my favourite musician. He takes you to through the stratosphere of his music. He really does. It's spiritual music. And what are they going to have? Like, I've heard they're going to have just songs written for the movie. How are you going to match Bowie? It's impossible to do on your best day. On a band's best day, they can't match Bowie. What's it going to be? What's Starman going to be? There's a star boy waiting in the ground. He'd like to come and meet us, but we don't know if we want him round. Like, what the fuck are you going to do? You've got to match Ziggy Stardust, the song. You've got to match Starman, the song. You've got to match Changes. You've got, like, what the... Apparently there's music in it. What the hell is he going to play? Ziggy, when he arrives, looks terrible. It looks like a bad... someone going to, as Ziggy to fancy dress. If you're going to put Ziggy on screen, it's got to be perfect, guys. I feel terrible saying it, but as a Bowie superfan, and I'm sure everyone agree with me, you know, he's such an artist, you've got to get it right. It's just annoying that they're making this, because I'm sitting here going, well, yeah, I want to see this story, but I want to see it endorsed by the Bowie family. I want to see it something Bowie would want. I don't want to see just this story that I want to really, really experience just delivered in this immoral, horrible, badly acted way. I'm just going to be like, I wish I liked this, and I'll feel bad about wishing I like it because it's immoral, you know. And the guy playing it needs to be fired, needs to be sacked. I'm sorry, Johnny Flynn, but you are fucking around in this trailer. There was a real lack of magic in this trailer, which is what Bowie delivers in his music. When he brought Ziggy in, he really did present this feeling that he was a space alien. He really did. He took over the world. It's the most we've ever seen an artist really embody that character and just change the world through it. And this trailer doesn't have any of that. There's no magic. It's kind of a drab trailer. Kind of a depressing feeling trailer. And I know that the storyline was Bowie wasn't getting anywhere in his career until Ziggy. But it focuses on that in the trailer. It feels like it's going to be a lot of Bowie just feeling sorry for himself. I feel like these biopics are getting more and more dangerous because you've done Elton John, you've done Freddie Mercury, now you're moving up in the ladder, you're doing Bowie. Who's going to be next? You know, Prince? Michael Jackson? Can you imagine how absolutely perfect you've got to get this to please fans? It almost makes it not worth doing, really. You're just going to piss them off. You're just trying to capitalise on the name. And I have got to let go of my desire to see a Bowie film because Bowie didn't want it. As much as I want this story, Bowie didn't want it. His family don't want it. Let's respect the man. Let's listen to his music. Let's honour his life. Let's not make cheap imitations. It's just really frustrating, you know, in 2020 when we need some positivity, we need some great news. The news is we're going to shit all over Bowie. Great. What do you guys think of the Stardust trailer? Have you just ignored it and brushed it off? Because it's just this unofficial piece of crap, which is what it is. Let me know what you think. Is Johnny Flynn there? I've got to be honest, there's one or two moments in the trailer where Johnny Flynn kind of feels like Bowie, but in most of the trailer, he's god-awful, so I can't... Even if he has one or two lines where it's like, oh, you can imagine Bowie like that. Doesn't matter if the overall package is just terrible. There's one or two moments that feel like a Bowie biopic. But ultimately, it's cheap, it's bland, it's annoying, it's frustrating. And it's just, there's nothing about it that makes you feel like it will deliver. Let me know what you guys think. I'll probably watch the movie and review it. I probably will. I'll feel dirty doing it. But it just suckers me in because I want to see this story, but I know I won't enjoy it, so maybe I shouldn't. Maybe I should be loyal to Bowie and just not watch this. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. What's your favourite Bowie song? I love David Bowie. Starman, Ziggy Stardust, Heroes, I think are just brilliant masterpieces. They're going to be tainted in this film because you're going to have them try and match them with some weird little ditties that they wrote at the weekend. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you haven't seen this trailer, I would probably recommend checking it out just to see a train wreck unfold. But thanks for watching, everyone. I'll see you guys next time.